Hello everyone and welcome to Dubai Sports Hub. And today we will be having a look at the Pakistan versus West Indies third ODI match. It's the conclusion of the ODI series and West Indies have won this three-match series 2-1 with a comprehensive win today at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Now, this is history that was created today by the West Indies. We haven't beaten Pakistan in an ODI series in a lot of us lifetimes, in 34 years to be exact. So let us not sweep this under the rug as far as what West Indies did today. All right? Let's not get ahead of ourselves either, because what they did today was very, very good, and we will be taking a look into it. So West Indies started off today. They were asked to bat. I think it was a pretty good toss to lose as well, even though Shea Hope and his team likes to be chasing for whatever reason based on their qualities, but it wasn't a bad toss to lose. Looking at that wicket, it would have given both teams the opportunity to work up a good score. West Indies were inserted by Pakistan. West Indies made 294 for 6 of their 50 overs. Pakistan were skittled out for 92 in 29.2 overs, which was pretty embarrassing. For a top 5 team, that was pretty embarrassing, but it also speaks to the quality of bowling that was on display from the West Indians today. Now, looking at the West Indies innings, Brandon King fell cheaply. He went for 5 of 8 deliveries. He was caught by Salman Aliaga, bowled by Naseem Shah, very good bowler. Evan Lewis also went, but he tried to put an innings together. He made 37 off 54. 37 off 54, but before he was also removed. Kesey Carty fell cheaply, and I think he needs to review his way of playing. This is international cricket at its highest level. This is not Ireland, this is not Bangladesh, this is not Zimbabwe. And this is no offense to these teams that he scored centuries again. This is just to say to him, reevaluate and work on your game. 17 on 45, it was a real struggle for him today. He was trapped in front by Abrar Ahmed, LBW. He hit only one boundary as well. Captain Shea Hope had an unbeaten 120 of 94 ball. He had 10 fours and 5 sixes. Sherfane Rutherford also struggled, similar to Kesey Carty. He made 15 of 40 deliveries, striking only one boundary at a strike rate of 37.50. Roston Chase gave the innings some much needed impetus. He made 36 of 29 and he hit 3 fours and 2 beautiful sixes. One of the shots of the day was that 6 that he hit off Hassan Ali and held that pose for about 3 hours. But good shot, Roston Chase. Good occasion, Moti. He made 5 of 7, and Justin Graves, he made 43 of 24. Now, there was a beautiful partnership of over 100. Well, I think it was exactly 100 runs from the last 7 overs. So if you take away that 100 runs, at the 43rd over, West Indies were 194 for 6. So it was a real quality piece of lower order and late innings hitting between Hope and Justin Graves that brought West Indies up to this 294, which is a good score on this pitch. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. 294 is a score that persons in nowadays international cricket will laugh at because it's easily chaseable with the top teams. And with teams like India and New Zealand coming up, this should be in the West Indians' mind that we should minimum be getting 320, 330, 350. Moving on. Bowling for Pakistan, Naseem Shah, 10 overs, no maidens, 2 for 72. He got a spanking later on. Hassan Ali, 10 overs, 1 maiden, none for 60. Hussein Talat, 4 overs, no maidens, none for 26. Abrar Ahmed, 9 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 34. Saeem Ayub started off pretty well. 8 overs, no maidens, 1 for 36. Mohammad Nawaz, 9 overs, no maidens, 1 for 60. So the most economical bowler for Pakistan today was Abrar Ahmed and Saeem Ayub, which they have been pretty consistent for Pakistan during the series. A quick look at the Pakistani innings. Saeem Ayub fell cheaply, caught Hope bowled Seals for a duck. Abdullah Shafiq, duck, bowled by Jaden Seals, caught Moti. Babar Azam failed again. Happy days. LBW to Jaden Seals. Mohammad Rizwan, bowled by Jaden Seals by a beautiful in-swinging or reverse swinging delivery. Salman Ali Aga top scored with 30 of 49 deliveries. He hit 3 boundaries. Hassan Nawaz, he made 13 of 40. Talat, he made 1. Mohammad Nawaz, he made 23. And Naseem Shah, 6. The other players all went for a duck. And this is no indictment on Pakistan, but this speaks to the quality of bowling displayed today by the West Indians. Speaking of that, we head into the bowling of the West Indians. Jaden Seals led the attack today. 7.2 overs, no maiden, 6 for 18, and this is his best return in ODI. Romario Shepherd was of very good support. He had 5 overs, 2 maidens, none for 10. Shamar Joseph, 4 overs, no maidens, none for 7. Gudakish Moti, 7 overs, no maidens, 2 for 37. And Ruslan Chase, 6 overs, no maiden, 1 for 16. Shea Hope today wrote his name in the history book along with some of the great West Indians. And this is in no way, shape, or form where I'm saying Shea Hope is a great West Indian as yet. He's a consistent player, a very talented player who's blending consistency and putting in the work with hopes to become a great further on down the line. Now in ODI, he now has 18th century. He passed Desmond Haynes today and sits third on the list of most centuries for West Indians, led by Chris Gale with 25 centuries and Brian Lara with 19. But beautiful knock today by Hope. He accelerated beautifully in the latter part of the innings and set up the innings beautifully with the help of Justin Graves, who set up the innings along with Hope. And let's give a shout out to Ruslan Chase for his role that he played in the innings today as well. Justin Graves, he chipped in with an unbeaten 43, and this guy has a lot of talent. I think we need to move him further on up the order so we can make use of him and not just as a power hitter, and we can get a power hitter further on up the order, further on down the order to free up Justin Graves. There have been talks about having Shea Hope but opening batsman, but I believe to keep him in the middle, keep your best batsman protected, have the front line batters beat the shine off the ball, and let loose your best batsman on the opponent. And the man of the series, Jaden Seals, 6 for 18. What a player this kid has grown into. What a cricketer this kid has evolved into. This has been an amazing journey for Jaden Seals. I remember in November of 2024, he hardly had any wickets. Hardly had any wickets. Since then, he's been tearing things up in the ODI scene and in Test. Let's not forget that. And also in T20. But I encourage the West Indies Cricket Board, do not put this guy anywhere near T20. Keep him for Test and ODI. Pay him handsomely with whatever you need to do and take care of Jaden Seals. This guy is definitely one for the future and he's on his way to becoming the world's #1 bowler. And it's about time that this title returns to a West Indian. And I look forward to that day. Now, I was speaking with a few Pakistani personnels earlier. Speaking with a few Pakistanis earlier, and they were saying Babar out and Rizwan out for whatever reason. I think these players do have a bit more to contribute to Pakistani cricket. They have been very good servants of the cricket, and they're just out of form. We could be saying the same thing about Brandon King or Kesey Carty or Shafin Rutherford, but let us give these guys some time, give them the support. No, I won't be here to speak like I know a lot about Pakistani cricket and what they're going through, but what I can say, they did put up some good fights earlier in the series, but today was not their day. Skittled out for a measly 92, but it was quality bowling on display today. Sometimes you have to hold your hand up. Somebody ran through the team, similar to what Shamar Joseph did to Australia about a year ago now. Yeah, similar to that. So Jaden Seals had one of those days. You guys have some very good bowlers. Hassan Ali, that young kid, I keep on forgetting his name. But anyway, the fast bowler that opens with Hassan Ali, a really good bowler. Really, really good bowler. Saeem Ayub is a good all-rounder. And you can look at your team and make the adjustments that you guys need. Now, as far as the West Indies is concerned, we won't be getting ahead of ourselves. While it's a good win, it's history in the making, we have tougher opponents ahead. Tougher opponents ahead, we will be visiting India, we will be visiting New Zealand. And those will be very, very difficult. This is where Kesey Carty needs to get his game up and running. Shea Hope needs to remain on form. The bowlers need to remain fit. Brandon King and Evan Lewis need to get their act together as an opening pair. Justin Greaves need to move up the order. Ruslan Chase should remain consistent. And we should be going down there to compete. No, it will not be easy in India. Those pitches and the quality of players that they have on display will not be easy. So 294 should never be something to be to set your table on. It should be over 300 and a far way over 300. All right. Congratulations to the West Indies. Commiserations to Pakistan and for all the Pakistani fans. Wipe your tears and yeah, we'll see you on the battlefield again. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.